Alright, so in today's video we are putting together the left wing of our Gundam. So we put together the right wing, and now we're going to be putting together the left wing. So let's keep that over here on the side as a reminder. Alright, start with, we're going to need piece from section I1, number 8 and number 9, like so, and it just snaps in. Alright, and then you're going to notice you have this little tiny plastic peg here, and that's going to go into this tiny little hole on the other side, and you press together. Then we pick up section A and we remove piece number 7. So this one you want to be very, very careful with. And as well, you're going to need from section I1, piece number 1. Alright, so then you properly orient your wing. So the small, tiny sliver part goes right behind. And snaps in just like that. And then we take the piece that we just assembled before, and you're going to slide the hole over here, obviously at the top over here. All right. And there's that piece. And you want to make sure that it closes, and you are going to see a little gap there. That's fine. Now we're going to need 3 sections, E1, E2, and I1. So from E1, you're going to need this long piece over here. So that's E2. So it's long and thin, so you want to use your clippers to cut it out. And then E2, we need this part right here, so number 7. And finally, we're going to need from I1, we're going to need this piece over here, number 5. So this one is relatively simple. So this is the middle part. And you're going to line up the pieces like so. So you don't need any glue whatsoever for this model. Everything snaps in together perfectly. And then we take the bottom part and we line up the pieces. So very simple, just like that. It's almost impossible to put any of the pieces in the wrong place. And then we're going to clip out section I1 piece number 3. And we take the piece that we just put together and we line up the pin and the hole, so the front hole over here. That's going to snap in, and that's going to snap in the center as well. And moving forward, section A, piece number 6, E1, piece number 3, and piece number 6. So 3 and 6. Okay, so we're going to take this little tiny part over here. So you're going to line up the piece like, so you can take this part, and you line the bottom hole. And then you can take this wing. So make sure the wings are in the right alignment. You don't want the wings like this. Now, this one's going to be a little bit trickier because this line over here is going to slap right into that indentation right there. Okay, so there's a tiny small hole here and the little peg over there. So you're going to line these two parts together. And then we sandwich the pieces together, snap them in, and everything is dropping. And then we put this part over onto that one. And then that over this. I'm concerned that this part keeps opening up for some reason. I line the peg. Okay, so that part's done. Now for the next part, you're going to need this from section B, so piece number B2. And we're going to need number 9 from E2. And from F2, we're going to need piece number 13. So this one right here. Now for the next piece, we're going to need one of these from section C7. We're going to need the wing over here. G1, wing number 2. And then from here, we're going to need from I2, piece number 11. All right, so facing this way, we take part C, line it up, peg to hole. And push it in like that. And then we cover up the shame with this piece over here. Now, are these colors beautiful or are these colors beautiful? Now we're going to use these three pieces. Okay, so this part's going to look a little bit tricky, but to better understand it, you're going to want to orient your pieces according to how they are in the manual. So the yellow piece, so as you can see here, it has 3 holes. So the first piece that goes in is the blue piece, and the top hole will go with the blue piece. And it's going to line up with that yellow line over here. And then the next piece you put in is the red wing over here. And the red wing is going to go on the second hole of the yellow piece. All right, now we take the last part and from what I'm seeing, it goes to the blue part like so. And you still have wiggle room. So that was a little bit of a tricky part, but we got through it. Okay, so I went ahead and I assembled the other side of the wing over here. And we're going to also need from the blue section F2, piece number 12. So this is going to be rocket science over here. Where do you guys think it's going to go? Do you think it's going to go in the yellow? Do you think it's going to go over here? Or do you think somehow it's going to go over the other red part? All right, let's figure this out, Mensa students. All right, so you line up that there, and there's going to be a little tiny peg that's going to line up with a hole on the other side of the red piece. So that part is there, and then we take the blue and we just cap it over the other blue part. Very simple. Then we move to the next part. And that part is going to be putting this together, and we just need section E2, and we're going to need this part right over here, number 8. So let's line everything up. So, as always, orient yourself with how everything is pictured here. So the part that we just cut out is going to be at the back. This is going to be in the middle. All right, so we have one free hole over here, hole peg, and one free hole here. Hole free hole. So put everything nice and snug. And then we cap the pieces together. Line up the pegs with the holes. Squeeze. And we have both wings done. But we're not done yet. We need the part that attaches to the back of our Gundam. Whoopsie daisy, I forgot the cap. So I do hope that you guys are enjoying this, these videos. So you want to apply a bit of force, but not too much. And there it is. Okay, so these are really tiny parts. So we're going to put all four of these pieces together. So it's a little bit tricky. Okay, so now we're going to put the rest of it together. So these parts do go down, and you will need to lower them. So we take the bigger part, and there's two holes over here, and those are going to line up with the pegs on the back. So even though everything is very small, things do fit in very, very logically. And then we put the cap pieces on. So you want to make sure that the line over here is at the bottom. And in it goes. Okay, I'm going to have to correct this because this part is upside down. This is supposed to be inside. Well, nothing calamitous had happened up until the last part. So I accidentally broke this part of the Gundam. God damn it. This indeed is a goddamn Gundam. It is whatever, it is what it is. Right, and I had just realized I did not have it on incorrectly. I just needed to push it back. And this part would not have broken needlessly. Okay, man. So we cut out the final piece, A30. And we are now going to assemble the wings. And I did not mark which one was left and which one was right. All right, so little tiny peg is going to go right in there. Same thing for the other side. Okay, this part's a bit tricky. But we got it. We got it. We did it with one pair of hands. All right. Beautiful. So that's the back piece. Wings open, wings close. All right. And then we take our Gundam unit and we pray that nothing falls apart. So this is about this is about 8 hours of painstaking, frustrating work. Some parts were a lot easier than other parts. So I think this is like a 6-inch Gundam. Ladies, as you could see, alright, so I'm very proud of this unit. I have another 7 or 6 models I just ordered right now. My first master grade Gundam. It looks really cool. Depending on when I finish this video, I might actually assemble that one next, so I can have show you guys a comparison between an RG model like this one compared to a master grade, which is supposed to be about 2 inches or 3 inches taller. I very much enjoyed the process. I'm going to do a modeling video. I did buy a few stands for the models. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Support the channel by dropping a like, please. Subscribe, and please stay tuned for another episode of It's a Goddamn Gundam. Keep in mind, I'm not only doing Gundams on this channel, I'm also going to be doing Evangelions, Zone of the Enders, and I'm also going to be doing some other stuff like Legos. And if there's interest, there's also going to be some art stuff as well. So thank you very much, guys, for giving me a lot of your time. So what I'm going to do, forgot I have the gun and the shield, so I'm going to do a modeling video, a short modeling video after. So I appreciate it, guys. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next It's a Goddamn Gundam hobby channel. All right, later.